Good morning, children. Once again, welcome to the chemistry online session. In the previous class, we learned about evaporation and condensation. Today, moving on to the last topic of this chapter, that is saturated and unsaturated solutions. Children, you already learned about solutions and solubility in chapter 4. What is solutions? Many substances dissolved in water and form a solutions, or simply we can say that substances are soluble in water. What happens when we add these substances more and more in a fixed quantity of water? Let us do an activity to learn about saturated and unsaturated solutions. For our experiment, we need a beaker, a spoon, salt and water. Pour half a cup of water in a beaker. Add 1 teaspoon full of salt and stir it well until the salt dissolves completely. This solution is said to be unsaturated solution. Now, again add a teaspoon full of salt and stir well. Go on adding salt 1 teaspoon full at a time and stir well. After adding a few spoons of salt, we can find that some salt remains undissolved and settles at the bottom of the beaker. This means that no more salt can be dissolved in the amount of water we have taken. Now, the solution is said to be saturated. A solution in which the maximum amount of substance has been dissolved is called a saturated solution, and this point is called saturation point. It is the point beyond which the substance will no longer dissolve in the solution. A solution which can dissolve more quantity of a given substance in it is called an unsaturated solution. A solution which cannot dissolve any more quantity of a given substance in it is said to be saturated. So I hope all of you understood what is saturated and unsaturated solutions. Now children, is it possible to convert saturated solutions into unsaturated solutions? Let us do an activity. Take some water in a beaker and mix salt in it until it cannot dissolve any more salt. This will give you a saturated solution of salt in water. Now, add a small quantity of salt to the saturated solution and heat it. What will happen? We can see that the salt dissolves completely in the solution on heating. So, more amount of substance can be dissolved in a saturated solution by heating. By this activity, we can understood that large quantity of substance can be dissolved in water on heating. Now, children, does water dissolves equal amount of different soluble substances, or is saturation points of every substance are equal? To find out this answer, let us do an experiment with sugar and salt. Now, let's take two different substances like salt and sugar, both of which dissolves in water to form solutions. We can find that 3 spoons of sugar dissolves in water to make a saturated solution in a glass of water. But when we add salt, the same glass of water can dissolve 5 spoons. It shows that water dissolves different amounts of different substances to prepare their respective saturated solutions. The saturation points of a sugar solution is different from the saturation point of a salt solution. So we can conclude that a saturated solution is one in which no more of that substance can be dissolved. More of a substance can be dissolved in a solution by heating it. Water dissolves different amount of
soluble substances in it.
So with this, our chapter was completed. In this chapter, we learned about some methods of separation, saturated and unsaturated solutions. I hope all of you understood this lesson. Read the lesson well. Go through the video URL, attend the test questions and copy the notes. I have also attached textual exercise of this chapter. Download it and study well. See you in the next class. Take care, children. Thank you.